We need a fence to slow things down. We need to have also a uniform border policy. Okay? We have standing laws. Let's enforce them. Personally, I would like to see us, as a state of Arizona, sue the federal government.
Yes.
Number two is, I actually relish the fact that President Calderon from Mexico actually filed suit in federal court against us. Do you know why? We've never had somebody admit that these are his people. I want the bean counters in Arizona to start counting out the money that we can give him a bill once he comes into court. He won't have standing in that court, but I would love to give that bill to him. Number three is make sure that you have a uniform policy all the way across from the federal border to the state and local. I'll give you a quick example. When I just signed up for my triennial license this year, I had to prove that I was a citizen.
Profile.
I'm profile, okay? So all of us have to do that. I think that's our privilege of being a citizen of this country. I also believe what you do on the southern border, you do on both your ports and your northern border. It has to be uniform. I'm also a person that advocates for closing the loophole that both parents have to be parents of the United States or citizens of the United States. And let me say that one more time, and you address the people who are waiting in an 18-year backup who want to come in this country the right way.
What can you do? I don't see as a congressman what you can do, but you've got sanctuary cities here in Arizona. How can you address that?
Well, I think that forms with all of us, folks. I think it starts with us.
Yeah.
Okay? First of all, if you believe like me, I think the U.S. Supreme Court is going to rule in Arizona's favor.
Oh, I do too.
I do too. Which then means that the state rule stands in law, which subjugates all sanctuary cities to state law.
But
And it's enforced.
They'll do it anyway. I mean, you look at San Francisco, LA.
You know what?
They're going ahead and doing it.
That's fine. But here's what I can take care of my backyard, and we can be unified together. If we can come up with a plan for District 1, let's take care of just District 1 right now. Let's start there, and let's work at it. Sometimes we make these problems so big we can't get to it. So let's start taking it, just like that onion I told you guys. Let's peel that first layer, and let's see what the next layer shows us. Because these issues didn't make themselves all come about in 1 year. They slowly matriculated. They weren't enforced. These laws weren't enforced. So let's restart the trend backwards. Let's hold the line, and let's start coming back. Let's carve it back so we can get things under a handle. Once again, just like a dentist. I got somebody that has got rampant decay in their mouth. I can't take care of all that at one time. I start with habits. What's my habits? Okay, am I got too much sugar? What's going on? What's your daily routine? Are you flossing and you're brushing? Well, this is perfect timing for this time in our life. What are we doing? What are we condoning? Those are the things that we start with there. And you know what? In these 2 years, are you going to accomplish a lot on the Congressional Hill? No. And the reason being is you can't override the president. So you had better come up with what you're going to think through this. A series of small bills that comes from you out here to make everybody see where this administration, where other folks that are representing other parts in this country actually stand. Because then you make your big difference in 2012. Okay? It's about reconnecting with people and getting people reconnected with themselves. That's how you start. If you don't do it right, it will swing back. If you're not a disciple of history, history will doom to repeat itself. So the Republicans didn't do much, it came back to the Democrats. Democrats made a big hell problem, now it's coming back to the Republicans. If you don't know what you're doing right here, and you don't put the right person in here, in the group here, it's going back. And the reason being is, everybody's pocketbook's on the line. You don't have too many chances. And not too many people are too much patient when they see their dollar bills going down the hole. And you know what? Last time